Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're going to explore a truly fascinating transformation. Just picture this for a second. You've got a bright, juicy mango, fresh off a tropical farm. Okay, now picture that golden, sweet, chewy, perfectly preserved snack that you pull right out of a bag from your local grocery store. Have you ever actually stopped to think about how we get from point A to point B? It's honestly a remarkable journey of industrial alchemy, and today we're going to uncover exactly how that golden slice of perfection is made. It's kind of the snack that conquered the world, right? But really, how exactly does a massive tropical fruit become a shelf-stable, bite-sized snack? To answer this, we've got to look way past the beautiful packaging. The truth is, there's a highly coordinated and honestly largely hidden industrial effort working behind the scenes. It's this wild world where heavy logistics meet delicate food science. Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our factory roadmap for today. Arrival and the deep clean, precision peeling and slicing, the science of flavor preservation, inside the dehydration tunnel, and finally, packaging for global export. Step 1. Arrival and the deep clean. The journey begins. Thousands. That is the sheer volume we're dealing with here. We are talking thousands of pounds of fresh mangoes arriving every single day. Heavy-duty trucks roll right in, and these massive crates are instantly unloaded by a whole fleet of forklifts. When you're dealing with this much fresh produce, efficiency is absolutely critical. I mean, these pallets can't just sit around, right? They're immediately moved directly to the intake line to kick off the whole process. But hey, before any cutting happens, the fruit absolutely must be spotless. Hygiene is the top priority, especially if you want to meet the strict standards of the US market. So, the fruit enters this rigorous multi-stage cleaning phase. We're talking a high-pressure washing system loaded with industrial-grade sprayers. The mangoes are plunged into these bubbly, invigorating industrial bubble baths that churn the water, scrubbing away every single trace of dirt and field debris. By the time they exit this line, they are flawlessly clean. Moving on to step 2, precision peeling and slicing. This is where engineering meets agriculture. And this brilliantly illustrates the sheer mechanical efficiency of the factory floor. We transition from washing to cutting in 3 super rapid stages. First up, high-speed mechanical peelers take over. They use these incredibly precise blades to strip the skin off the fruit in a perfect, continuous spiral. It honestly looks like a work of art, but really it's pure, calculated engineering specifically designed to minimize waste. Then, the fruit goes through a rapid destoning process to punch out the pit before heading right into the final step of this phase, uniform slicing. Which brings us to a fundamental rule of this whole operation. Consistency matters. Seriously, the fruit is sliced into strips, and it is vital that these strips are the exact same uniform thickness. Why? Because if they aren't, they simply will not dry evenly later on. A mix of thick and thin slices would completely ruin the entire batch. You'd be left with some pieces dangerously under-dried, and others just rock hard. Nobody wants that. All right, on to step 3, the science of flavor preservation. Let's see some chemistry in action. So before the fruit faces the intense heat of the drying process, it first faces the steam. This is called blanching. Those adorable, perfectly cut little orange slices take a quick, highly controlled steam bath. This specific blast of heat actually halts the natural enzymes inside the fruit, the ones that cause browning. By stopping those enzymes dead in their tracks, the factory completely locks in that vibrant, mouth-watering orange color you expect to see the second you rip open the bag. Now let's demystify a rather complex-sounding process called osmotic dehydration. Fancy term, right? But here's what it means. In premium production lines, right after blanching, the mango slices get submerged in these massive stainless steel vats filled with a concentrated syrup soak. Through the process of osmosis, this syrup actually draws the natural water content right out of the fruit while simultaneously locking all that sweetness inside. It's basically a brilliant, natural preservative that significantly extends the fruit's shelf life. Step 4. Inside the dehydration tunnel. The absolute climax of the process. Okay, so the pre-treated, sweetened slices are meticulously spread out onto large perforated trays. These trays are stacked high onto carts and rolled into these glowing industrial heating tunnels. So the crucial point is the temperature, exactly 180 degrees Fahrenheit, no more, no less. The factory circulates air at this precise temperature through the racks of mango slices over a period of several hours. This temperature and timing represent a high-stakes Goldilocks zone for the food engineers. If you dry the fruit too fast
boom, it becomes brittle, and you've completely ruined that desirable texture. But if you dry it too slow, too much moisture stays trapped inside the fruit, and the entire batch will spoil. Hitting that exact sweet spot is what gives us that perfect, chewy, leathery texture we all know and love.
Finally, step 5, packaging for global export. From the factory, straight to your pantry. At this final stage, automated arms take over to bag the mangoes. But actually, scratch that. Before the machines do their thing, there's a final manual inspection to ensure only the absolute best golden pieces make it into your pouch. To guarantee the fruit survives the long journey ahead, the bags are nitrogen sealed. Flushing the bag with nitrogen removes the oxygen, which maintains maximum freshness. From there, the sealed bags are boxed up, loaded onto pallets, and packed into huge shipping containers destined for ports all across North America. Let's move to and see how this builds into the complete picture. We started with thousands of pounds of fresh fruit going through a high-pressure bubble wash. We witnessed the insane precision of the mechanical spiral peel and uniform slicing. We explored the food chemistry of the osmotic syrup soak and the blanching process. We stepped right into the glowing heat of the 180-degree dehydration tunnel. And finally, we saw the nitrogen-sealed packaging prepped and ready for global export. It's an incredibly fast, highly engineered, and just deeply fascinating pipeline. Which brings us to our final thought for this explainer. You've seen the engineering, the chemistry, and the immense logistics required to perfectly preserve just a single slice of fruit. So, the next time you're standing in your pantry and you grab a bag of dried mangoes, are you just going to taste a sweet snack, or will you taste the massive hidden industrial alchemy behind every single bite? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. I really hope this completely changes how you appreciate the hidden engineering in your everyday life. Keep learning, and I'll see you next time.